Not some syllabus thing that you have to finish. Okay. This today you are here to have fun learning about the universe. Everyone interested in universe, space? Who's all interested? Everyone is interested in space, astronomy, universe, all that? You guys are not? You guys are not? Okay. Okay, tell me, what is your favorite topic in outer space, astronomy, all this? What is the favorite topic? Anyone? What's the favorite topic? What is the most thing that you want to study about? Anyone? Solar system. Okay. Anything else? Planets. Okay. Anything else? Solar system, planets. What all things are there? Black holes. Yes, I was waiting for that. Milky Way. What is Milky Way? Son, what is Milky Way? Yes, galaxy. It is our own galaxy. We are right now in the Milky Way. Are we inside Milky Way right now? Yes. So, all these things about space, astronomy, universe, and all that, what is the basis of all this? Like, anyone here wants to go to ISRO? Anyone knows what is ISRO? What is ISRO? ISRO? No one knows. ISRO, ISRO?
Indian Space Station.
ISRO. ISRO. Indian Space RO. But yeah, you were close. Anyone knows NASA? NASA? No one knows NASA? So NASA is, you can say, America's ISRO, but not that good enough. Okay, so ISRO is actually the Indian Space Research Organization. The Indian Space Research Organization. What it does is, it launches rockets, it launches satellites, that is the institution, that is the organization from where you can know about the universe. There are scientists at ISRO, there are engineers at ISRO. So, if you also want to go to ISRO, you have to become a space scientist or a space engineer or a rocket scientist or a rocket engineer, right? So today we are going to learn about the same space research organization, the Indian Space Research Organization, ISRO, or show some energy, or NASA? ISRO, not NASA. Why will you study about NASA? Today is a story about this ISRO. So once again, welcome everyone, and today we are going to learn about the starting of how ISRO started. Today, ISRO is one of the best space organization that is there in the world. We have many world records to our name. We have sent the best rockets into space, we have sent the best satellites into space. But anyone knows how it all started? An image of that polar part. Anyone knows how it all started? Just around 50 years ago, not that much far also, just around 50 years ago, ISRO was an organization which just had a vision. When I say just had a vision, I literally mean just had a vision. We neither had the money, we neither had the resources, we had nothing to launch a rocket in space. But we wanted to. So what we did, we literally carried our parts of rocket on bullock carts. Can you believe this one? These people that you see over here, these are not some random people. These are the people who started ISRO, the engineers, the scientists who were behind the starting of ISRO. Anyone knows who are the people that started ISRO? Yes, Dr. Abdul Kalam was one of them. Anyone else? Who are the people involved? So in this photo, one of the person is Dr. Abdul Kalam, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam only. So this was the humble starting that ISRO had to begin its journey. We didn't have the resources to carry our rockets, so we just put our rocket on back of bicycles and just carried it. We put our parts of the rocket that we have to launch on bullock carts and just carried it. Even after carrying everything to a place, we didn't have the place to launch that rocket. So we had to literally, borrow land from a church. A church just borrowed, gave their land so that we can have a place from where we can launch our rocket. And this was not some 200 to 400 years ago. 50 years ago, almost 50 years ago. So from there, can you show some latest image of ISRO? We have reached here. Now we have world-class rockets. In just around 50 years, we have launched. Anyone knows what are the famous missions of ISRO? Any famous missions from ISRO?
Yeah.
Huh? Chandrayaan, yes, Chandrayaan was one of them. Any else? Huh? Suryaan, no, there was a Suryaan, but the name was not Suryaan.
Mission Mangal.
Mission, that was the name of the movie, that was not the name of the mission. Mission Mangal was there, but the name of the mission was Mangalyaan. Mangalyaan was, any idea what the name suggests? Mangalyaan or Chandrayaan? What these names suggest? Chandrayaan, Mangalyaan. What do these names suggest? Any idea? Just something. Break the word. What is Chandra means? Chand. Yes, Chandra means Chand. Yan. Vehicle. The vehicle for the moon. Chand ka vehicle. Chandrayaan. Mangalyaan. What is Mangal? Other than the zodiac sign. Huh? Mars. Yan. Vehicle. The vehicle for the Mars. There was also Suryaan, but the name was not Suryaan. Anyone knows what was that? Because can you make a vehicle run on the sun? Suraj to go to yes, I'm strong enough. So what was the name of that? Aditya, yes, who said? Aditya, yes. The name of that mission was Aditya L1. The complete name was Aditya L1 because Aditya means sun. The word Aditya in Sanskrit means sun. Right? So this was Aditya L1. And see where it is the first one. This is also but yeah, this is right next to the sun. Why is it not burning up? It's towards the sun, but it's not burning up. This is the genius of what people at ISRO can do. They can make a mission go to the sun and not burn it up. That is what people at ISRO do. The scientists and the engineers working at ISRO do now. How it all started. All these missions, flagship missions of Chandrayaan, going to the sun, going to the Mars, going to the moon. Even we have there is a plan for Venus Yan also. What's Venus in Hindi? What's Venus in Hindi? Sir? What is the Venus mission? The Venus mission. Yes. Shukrayaan, yes. Venus is called Shukr. So Shukrayaan, there will be a Shukrayaan also. So going to the whole solar system, how it all started. Today we are going to learn about how it all started. Just around 50 years ago, India launched, or ISRO launched its first ever satellite into outer space. Any idea what was the name? Apollo was not ISRO. What was India's first step into space? Why Aryabhatta? Who was Aryabhatta? What is this Aryabhatta? Who was Aryabhatta? Okay. Let's see the story of Aryabhatta, India's first ever mission into outer space. So this was launched on 19th April 1975. So any magic guesses? How long? 2025 minus 1975? I mean, I just told you. Huh? 28? I just told around 50 years, so the answer should be around 50 years. Okay, calculate, no worries. Why India's first satellite was named Aryabhatta? The name Aryabhatta, anyone heard this name before? Aryabhatta. Who was this person, Aryabhatta?
Aryabhatta invented zero.
The person who invented zero. Did he invent zero or did he discover zero?
Discovered.
Or did he invent zero?
Discovered.
Yeah, that's a different debate. But yes, Aryabhatta was the name of an ancient Indian mathematician. He was not just a mathematician, he's most famously known for his invention of zero or discovery of zero. That's a different thing. But he was not just a mathematician, he was an astronomer, a philosopher. He had various works. For example, his most famous work is on zero. Then he also made a theory of planetary motions. Way back then, he's an ancient Indian astronomer. When zero was invented, at that time he made the motion of how the planets would revolve around the sun. Many years after that, Kepler and all those other astronomers came and gave a proper theory. But he was the person who started it all. He calculated the value of pi, many things he did. So this birth of our space program, what was the reason for Aryabhatta? Why did India suddenly decided that let's launch an Aryabhatta? So first of all, everyone now understands why we named our satellite as Aryabhatta. The first satellite as Aryabhatta. Why? Just to honor the name of Aryabhatta. He was such an important person, not just for science, not just for mathematician or for maths, for the whole world. He was a very important person. So that his name can go into space and just stay there forever. That's why we named our satellite as Aryabhatta. So why India decided to launch its first satellite was, the year was before 1960s. So let's go back in time and see what was going on here. So before 1960s, or what is called as the pre-ISRO era, world had many different space programs. Like NASA was there, Japanese space program was there. There were many different space programs, but India didn't have any space program. That was the reason that whenever India wanted any data, any weather data, any satellite data, it had to rely on the data from other countries, right? And that was the time when wars were going on in the whole world. So whenever any other country wanted to just stop the data from giving to India, they will just stop it. Right? Who can stop them? It's their data. That's why India very tirelessly needed its own space program so that we can have our own satellite data. So there was a person whose name was Dr. Vikram Sarabhai. Anyone knows who this person is? His birthday was 2-3 days back. Who knows who? Jawaharlal Nehru, yes. The first Prime Minister of India. Who this person is? This person is Dr. Vikram Sarabhai. He was the genius, he was the visionary behind ISRO. He is also called as the father of the Indian space program. When he proposed this idea that India needed its own space program, imagine there are wars going on in the whole world and you come up to your Prime Minister and say that yeah, there are wars going on in the world, let's launch a rocket. So, will that idea get approved? No. That's why he had to come up with a different approach. Instead of just calling it as a research organization, we call it a different name. So before ISRO, how we today know it, it was called as INCOSPAR, or Indian National Committee for Space Research. This was mainly made for the military program, so that our military can get more data from our satellites. So, under the vision of Dr. Vikram Sarabhai, INCOSPAR got established in 1962. Then, next year, we launched our first rocket, the first sounding rocket, and it was launched from Kerala, India. And as you can see in this image, this person who is just sitting there with some other guy, launching, assembling something. Anyone knows who this person is? Any guesses? This is the first president of India, Dr. APJ Abdul. No, not first president, but first president of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. He's sitting over there, just assembling a rocket. This person is the director of ISRO at that time. He was a director of ISRO. He was the president of India, and they are just sitting there assembling the rocket so that India can have its own launch from a place borrowed from a church. So because we didn't have our own place also, so that way we can launch our rocket. We assembled the rocket somehow, then we somehow had to launch it. So that place was called as the Thumba Equatorial Rocket Launching Station. Obviously, that time it was not called. But today we have bought that land from that church, and now that is used as a permanent launching station. And now it is called as the Thumba Equatorial Rocket Launching Station. So then, just 5 years after, ISRO, as we know today, got officially established with the name ISRO, obviously under the vision of Dr. Vikram Sarabhai. So remember these names. Then in 1975, India decided that it will launch its first satellite, which is called as, what is the name of India's first satellite? Aryabhatta. Yes. So Aryabhatta became India's first satellite. So India's space dream was ready to take off. So this was launched on April 19, 1975 from Kabustiniya, USSR. What is this USSR? Yes, what is the full form? Russia at that time was called as USSR, or United States of Soviet Union Russia. And why we launched it from Russia? It was in Indian satellite, huh? Why we launched from Russia? Because obviously we didn't have the capabilities or the resources to launch our satellite. We made the whole satellite over here in India, the whole Aryabhatta was made in India, but we didn't have a powerful enough rocket that can launch that heavy satellite. That's why we took help from Russia, which gave its launch vehicle called as Cosmos 3M. The name of the rocket was Cosmos 3M, the Russian name, and it was ready to launch. So let's see a video of that day.
But tense excitement prevails. And off goes Aryabhatta, India's first scientific satellite.
Here in Aryabhatta, this ground telemetry station is a prime vital telemetry station which receives important satellite technological data whenever it passes over Sriharikota.
So it was a very successful launch. The first ever satellite that India launched, it became a successful launch and it went into space and started transmitting data from outer space. So this was not just a satellite, this was also an experiment to see if India is capable enough of launching something that can transmit data from outer space. Okay. So let's see some of the specifications of Aryabhatta. What was Aryabhatta made up of? So this Aryabhatta was around 460 kilograms, 360 kilograms. The manufacturer of Aryabhatta was ISRO. The telemetry station, what telemetry station means? The station which will receive the data from the satellite. Okay. It was in Sriharikota, Andhra Pradesh. Then it was an experimental satellite. The mission life was just around 6 months, but we'll see how long it stayed. And the orbit that was, at what distance it was orbiting the Earth? Around 600 kilometers. Does it sound like a very far away distance? 600 kilometers in space? Very far away distance, right? But that distance is called as the lower Earth orbit. Because space is huge. Just 600 kilometers is called as the lower Earth orbit. So it was launched in the lower Earth orbit around our Earth. So the main components of Aryabhatta was, there was a main body, solar panels and antennas. Okay, and obviously other computer instruments and the data that it had to collect, like X-ray spectrometer, and there were many things. So let's see some of the main things of Aryabhatta. If you look at this image, does it look like a satellite? And you guys must have seen images of satellite. It has these two solar panels hanging outside like this, and there are solar panels and there is a central body. But this looks like a satellite. So what was this? It's an older model or something of satellite. Why was it made like this? So let's understand what is this shape about. So this is called as the main body of the satellite, and this particular shape is called as a 26-sided polyhedron. Polyhedron means it's a 3D shape. Poly just means many sides, that has many sides to it. So it is precisely at 26 sides, and the size of it was like around 5.6 meter in diameter and 1.2 meters in height. So right around your height and diameter. So it was totally covered with solar panels. So here we see that all these blue things, all these things are solar panels. So there were solar panels on the complete satellite, on the body of the satellite. There were a total of 24 solar panels on this. And we will understand why we needed so many solar panels. So this shape, this polyhedron shape, this is a 3D structure. Why we needed this? There were many reasons that why scientists decided that we will make a satellite in this odd shape. First reason was that this shape will give strength to the complete structure, because at that time, obviously, it was 50 years back. So we need to make a satellite that can, and it was the first satellite. So we needed to make a satellite that can withstand the forces of the rocket. We needed a strong satellite. And this was a shape that can give a strength to the complete structure. The main reason that why we needed this shape was the rocket in which this satellite had to launch was not our rocket. It was whose rocket it was? Russian rocket, yes. And they gave us a very limited space in which we had to fit our satellite in, right? So according to what space they have given, we needed to make a satellite that can fit properly in that space. And this was the shape that could have the most amount of instruments and still fit inside that space. That's why this needed, this shape was very much needed. There were many other reasons, like when it was in outer space, whenever there is something in outer space, it always tends to rotate, right? If there is something like what all things rotate in outer space? Any idea? What all things rotate in outer space?
Planets.
Planets. Anything else? Planets. Do planets rotate? Sun rotate and Earth. Earth is a planet. Anything else? Moon. Yes, everything that is in outer space, it rotates. If it is a moon, if it is a planet, if it is the sun, if it is a complete galaxy, the complete Milky Way galaxy is also rotating. Pluto, a planet. Is Pluto a planet?
Yes. Yes.
Who all says yes? Pluto is a planet. I mean, by heart it is, but it is not. Pluto is not a planet anymore. So, everything that is in outer space, it tends to rotate. And because this is also satellite going in outer space, it will also tend to rotate. And when it is rotating, sometimes it will face the sun, sometimes it will not. So, to keep the temperature of the complete satellite uniform, this shape was needed, because whenever it is facing sun, the temperature will rise. Whenever it is not facing the sun directly, the temperature will drop down. That's why there were all these reasons for there. That's why we needed this particular shape. So this is not some older model of a satellite. This shape was very much needed of that time. Okay. So let's see what was. So this was a perfect satellite for India back in 1975. So let's understand the other parts of this satellite. So after the main body, there are these solar panels. What is a solar panel? What is a solar panel?
Who gets energy from the sun?
Who gets energy from the sun, or who makes energy from the sun?
Makes energy from the sun.
Yes. A solar panel is a device that can convert sun's energy into electricity or electrical energy. Right? So it makes energy from the sun, from the energy of the sun, and these solar panels can generate up to 46 watts of power. And if you don't know, this is a huge amount of energy. 46 watts of power for this small satellite was a very large energy. Why we needed so much energy was that there was a battery present to provide power during the night. When you are in outer space, can night happen for you? You are in outer space. Can day and night happen for you?
No.
So why is it written that a battery is also present that can power during the night? A typo or something? What's this? When you are in outer space, can night happen? Think. It can happen. When the satellite is revolving around the earth, here is the sun, here is the earth, the satellite is revolving around it, the sun's shadow will be on the back side. Whenever the satellite goes in the sun's shadow, what will you do?
Night.
It will be night time for the satellite. So it doesn't matter how much solar panels we put, if we put 100 solar panels also, when there is no sun for the solar panels, what will it do? Can do nothing. There is no sun for the solar panels. That's why we needed a huge battery also, so that it can provide power to the satellite while it is in the night time or the shadow of the earth. So back in 1975, why we needed so many solar panels? Let's go. So it needed electricity for its instrument. The bigger the solar panels and the more number of solar panels will provide more energy. Correct? More the number of solar panels, more the amount of energy. And half of the energy among those 46 watts, half of the energy was used just for charging the batteries only. Why we needed such a big battery? Why we needed such a big battery? Any guesses? Because during the night time, the battery is the only thing that can provide energy to the complete satellite. Right? There is no other way to give energy, and the satellite would need energy for all the things that it has to do. That's why we needed such a huge battery also. Okay. So till here understood what are the parts of Aryabhatta? Any questions? So let's see the next part of Aryabhatta, which are the antennas. There were two types of antennas that were present on Aryabhatta. First antenna was to receive signals from Earth. The second antenna was to transmit signals to Earth. Obviously, we will need these two types of antennas everywhere. In your home also? Does these two types of antennas are there in the home? Obviously, yes, there would be. The TV, if there is a dish antenna connected to the TV, it would be receiving signals also, and it would have transmit signals also. So there were these two types of antennas. The antenna that was for sending signals from satellite to Earth was called as the telemetry antenna. The other type of antenna for receiving commands from Earth was called as a telecommand antenna. So there were these two, telemetry and telecommand. Okay. So the ground station antenna, where Aryabhatta was sending signals to, where was it located? We saw in that video. Where was the station located?
Kerala.
Kerala. Shri, not Kerala also. Kerala was the place from where the first rocket was launched. The ground station, or the ground station only, where we were receiving the commands from the Aryabhatta, was in Sriharikota, which is in Sriharikota, Andhra Pradesh. We made this satellite. India was the manufacturer of the satellite, or ISRO. Why will Russia get its data? Okay. So Russia was not getting any of the data. It only helped us to launch the rocket. We made the ground station in India only, so that we can receive. This was the whole purpose of why we needed a satellite, so that we can get the data from it. Right. So what type of data we were getting from the satellite? There were various types of data. For example, it included an X-ray astronomy instrument, which was looking at the Earth in X-ray vision. Anyone has performed X-ray before? Done X-ray before? Everyone knows what is X-ray? Which looks at the bones. Right. So this Aryabhatta was looking at the whole Earth in an X-ray vision, so that it can have different type of, basically data from it. The main purpose of this Aryabhatta was so that we can establish that now we are capable enough of satellite communication, which means that from ground station we are sending data to the satellite, and the satellite is transmitting data to some other place, which can form this triangle, and we can prove that communication from the satellite is possible, and we can start our own satellite communication systems. So this was actually the main purpose of why Aryabhatta was built. So this is just a demo video of how Aryabhatta was being built. So now they are also building Aryabhatta. Shall we also build an Aryabhatta? Is everyone ready to build your own Aryabhatta now? We are going to make our own Aryabhatta model. Not a real one, so that we will not in space. But we are going to make our own Aryabhatta model. So everyone keep sitting where you are, and we will distribute you the materials required for this activity. So, is there anyone who is sitting just 3 people on a table? Anyone who just 3 people on a table? Or there is any table where more people can sit? So, you guys can go and sit on that table. Like, one of you can come here, one of you can go there. Here also. So, just go there. You can go and sit on that. I will give you Okay, so we'll now distribute you the materials required for making this Aryabhatta model. I will tell you each and every step what you need to do. Okay, right now just
look at it, don't do anything.
क्या बनाना है?
Four skewers for each. Four for each.
कौन सा है?
ये लास्ट वाला
इस टेबल को बिठा लो एक एक को बिठा दो इसी तरीके के साथ बिठा दो एक को वहाँ बिठा दो और एक को उधर
टेबल पे जो भी एक एक बड़े टेबल्स पे आप बैठा दो क्योंकि टीम समझे 10 ही बनेगी जब जो एक डिस्पेंसर है वो 10 ही टेबल्स में
आराम से
रुको सर बताएगा कैसा करना है रुको मत करो बताएगा यहाँ पे भी सर यहाँ पे भी एक बंदा कर
यस यस सर
यहाँ पे भी एक नहीं ऐसा वाला
बेबी कॉल
है
So for this activity, you will be needing these three materials. The cutout, Aryabhatta cutout. Everyone has Aryabhatta cutout? Is there anyone who hasn't got it yet? Okay. Then you will need either a glue or a tape. So each table has a tape.
Yes, sir.
Everyone has glue.
Yes, sir.
You will be using only one of them. Okay, don't use both. If you are using glue, use a little amount of glue. Don't use too much glue. I will tell when you have to use the glue. If you are using tape, just use small amounts of tape. Don't just laminate it. Okay? You will be needing 4 skewers also. Everyone has 4 skewers?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah. Alright, so let's begin. Everyone ready? How's the Josh? People at the back, can you see the video? Is the video visible to everyone? Alright, so let's see. People in the front, watch the video. People at the back, watch me. So take your model, and on the back side, on the white part, you will see that there are these folding lines. Can you see these folding lines? These 2 lines? Fold them. Fold them towards the white part. Both of these lines. So look at the video, how we are folding it. Just fold both of them towards the white part. Okay. Towards the white part.
Green part है.
After folding, it will look something like this U shape. Fold it, fold it, fold it. Yes. Okay, fold it to make it like this. Like this U shape or this. Okay, done? Alright. Now, second step. Everyone ready for the second step? Now open it. Now open the notebook. And now, these vertical lines, these small lines also, are you able to see?
Yes, sir.
These you have to fold towards the colored part. Each one by one. Don't make a roti out of it. One by one. Just fold it, open it, then fold the next one, open it, then fold the next one. Keep doing like this for all the lines from top to bottom. Understood?
People in these first 4 or 5 tables would have observed the screen
Forward
also.
then towards the white colored part. After it done, after fold it, open this, then fold the next one, then open that, fold the next one. Towards the white part. Fold all the lines towards the colored part. Okay, don't make a roll out of it. Just once you fold once, open that, then fold the next, then open that, then fold the next. Keep doing that for all the way from top to bottom. All left and right.
Done, sir. Done, sir.
Done? Let everyone finish. If there's anyone who needs help, they can watch the video.
Sir, done.
Done? Alright, let everyone finish.
And people, if anybody is not able to do, then you help out your friends also. You have your friends, classmates sitting with you, right? If they are not able to do, help them.
Done?
Yes, sir.
Is everyone done? Is there anyone who wants me to wait for the next step? Anyone wants me to wait for the next step? No? Well, yes, no, but who all wants me to wait before going to the next step? Okay, one. Okay, do it. Do it, finish it fast. Just keep folding all the lines from left to right or top to bottom towards the colored portion. After this, it's a little tricky part. Done? Everyone done? Shall we move to the next one? Ready? Now, yes. Now, can everyone see this purple triangle on the model? This purple triangle? For this triangle, what you're going to do? First, fold the triangle towards, first fold one part of the triangle like this. First fold one part of the triangle like this. Then fold the next part. And you have to make this value fold like this. Okay. So first fold it like this. First fold the triangle like this. Then fold it same. So you get this. All. Look again, everyone. Fold the triangle. The other way is fold the triangle like this. Then take this triangle and first fold it towards the left, then towards the right. So that once you open it, it will make this value fold. All the triangles. Yes. Just fold all the triangles.
Both sides.
From left to right, top to bottom.
Both sides
And
are
make sure that this is outside. All the triangles. Fold all the triangles one by one. Understood? First left and right. Understood? Okay, fold all the purple triangles. Right now, just fold the triangles, no need to stick anything. Just fold all the triangles. Right now, just fold all the triangles. Done? Everyone done? Right now, just fold the triangles, no need to stick anything. Just keep folding all the things, all the triangles. Anyone has done calligraphy? Oh, sorry. Origami before? Right. So this is origami.
देखना है क्या सेम सेशन एक सेम पूरा
Anyone who needs help, raise your hand.
मैं चलता हूँ।
ठीक है कहाँ से
You guys are starting sticking it also? Done? Alright. So now whoever has a tape, watch the video first.
look at the video
What you need to do, you need to stick those triangles together. If you have a tape, use a tape. If you have a glue, use a glue. You have to stick those triangles together. If you are using tape, look here everyone. If you are using tape, once you make a triangle like this, you will get this shape inside, this triangle flap inside, right? So just stick this flap. You will get this triangle flap inside, just stick this flap. Did everyone see this? This triangle flap inside, just stick this flap. And stick first only the top flaps. If you're using glue, just stick use glue on the purple part. Use glue over here, then stick it together. If you're using tape, like this. First, if you are once you are started sticking it, first do it only for the top part. Don't stick both top and bottom part together. First do it only for the top part. Keep sticking all the time. So First stick only the top part, then stick the bottom part. Once you are done with the top part, then you can start fitting the bottom part also. But do the top and bottom part separately, otherwise it will become complicated. Understood?
Next period. Next is which class? के बाद किसका सेशन किसका क्लास में खत्म होगा ना 9:30 में
Remember, if you are using glue, use a little amount of glue, don't make the Aryabhatta soggy. If you are using tape, use a little amount of tape, don't laminate it.
दूसरा साइड
How many students are here, sir? Class 5 total number of students? That's very interesting. Sir, कितना बनता है? 25 and another 27 and 52 are. हाँ? ठीक है, okay, ठीक है.
नीचे वाले का भी
Everyone done? Okay, keep it. Once it is done, the both top and bottom part, it should look something like this. Okay, it should look something like this. Both top and bottom part when they are done. This C shape should form. Outward C shape. Okay, it should look something like this. If you're making Aryabhatta and need your help, raise your hand. If you're making Aryabhatta and you need a help, raise your hand. Everyone done?
Yes.
Do it first. Now all the purple things should be inside. So once you stick both the parts together, this is the shape that you will get. What is the shape called? Anyone remembers what is? Poly, not gun, not polyhedron. Yes. And how many sides does this has? 26. Yes. So this is a 26-sided polyhedron.
Another part. Now, is involved. So that this side is in there, this is one. So यहाँ पे अलग अलग है.
Watch the screen, everyone. Everyone watch the video on the screen that how you have to stick both the ends together.
Sir.
Watch the screen. दोनों ends कैसे join करने हैं? It's on the screen.
Hold on, we can still have the screen.
Whose Aryabhatta is this? Done? All are done?
You can just put a bit more.
Everyone look at the screen. Everyone look at the screen. After the top and bottom part are stuck together, this is how you have to stick the top and bottom flaps. So just fold the triangular rectangles. If you're using glue, you can just put a little glue on top of each flap and then close the flap and stick it. This you have to do for both top and bottom flap. If you're using tape, just put a little amount of tape and stick it. This will form a 26-sided polyhedral. So what are the four main parts of Aryabhatta? Anyone remembers what are the four main parts of Aryabhatta? Solar panels. Does this have solar panels? Does this have solar panels? Antenna, solar panels, the main body. So does this have the main body? Does this have the solar panels? What is left?
Antenna.
Antennas. Yes, those are the antennas. Okay. So once you are done with the main body of the Aryabhatta, we will proceed with the antennas also. So complete this first so that we can put the antennas. Done? Nice. Next.
ये पकड़ो पकड़ के रखो
Okay, so complete the main body first, the 26-sided polyhedral. Okay, yes. Who all are done? Yes, raise your hand. Everyone done? Who all are done? Do it first. Anyone needs any help? Anyone needs any help? Okay, look at the screen, everyone. Yes. Look at the screen, everyone. This is how you are testing antennas. Wherever ISRO's logo is there, on top there is an empty box. So just put your antenna over here and stick it. And after it is done, this is how your Aryabhatta model should look like. It's not a stand, it's an antenna. Standing antenna.
यहाँ पे रखी दे दीजिए
Yeah, second is down. Third is the
Whoever is done, help your friends. Whoever is done, please help your friends. Complete it fast. So while you are making it, keep looking at the screen also. Yes. Everyone keep looking at the screen also while you are making it. So what are the main goals or the mission goals of Aryabhatta? First goal was to develop first indigenous satellite from India. Was that goal completed? Obviously it was. Next goal was to carry out its experimentations on X-ray astronomy, solar physics, cosmic rays. Many of these things were done using the Aryabhatta satellite. So this was also very well accomplished. Then we had to check whether or not we can use solar panels to generate power. Was this mission goal completed? Did it produce energy using the solar panels?
Yes.
Yes, so this was also completed. Then the last goal was we needed to set up a ground station for getting signal or getting data from the satellite. Was this completed?
Yes.
Yes, it was. So let's see a timeline of what Aryabhatta did. So on 19th April from 1975, it was launched and it successfully started transmitting data from the X-ray astronomy, from the cosmic rays. It started transmitting data from Aryabhatta to the ground station. Then on 23rd April, everyone listen here, everyone listen here, listen here. Aryabhatta was launched on 19th April 1975. On 23rd April, a major power failure occurred, because of which it stopped transmitting any data from Aryabhatta to our ground stations. The whole mission life was 6 months, and it was such an irony that we did so much for producing power, and we put it so much solar panel, we used such a huge battery, and after all that, in 5 days, there was a power failure and it stopped sending us signals. Then on 24th April, we lost all transmissions from Aryabhatta. So just around 4 to 5 days later, everything was lost from Aryabhatta and it was just orbiting around the Earth. The main frame of the Aryabhatta, the main body, it remained active until March 1981, so for almost 17 years. The mission life was 6 months, but for 17 years it remained active in outer space, but it was not transmitting any signals. And then, for 17 years it remained as a non-functional satellite. Anyone, any idea what happened to Aryabhatta after this? what did you do with Aryabhatta? Is it still there? Is it still in outer space?
Yes, sir.
It's still there in outer space after 50 years? No. It was deorbited into the Earth's atmosphere and it burned up in the atmosphere. So ISRO is very clear about these things, not to junk our outer space, because space junk or space debris is also a huge problem. So ISRO is very careful about these things, not to throw our junk in outer space. So it got deorbited into the Earth's atmosphere and it burned up in the atmosphere on February 11, 1992. Okay? So let's see some gallery of what Aryabhatta was. Aryabhatta was such a huge mission that when it was sent into outer space, all over the world in the newspapers, it was the main headline of the newspapers. And even Russia had a stamp printed where it showed Aryabhatta and the mission, the partnership of Russia and India. So there were stamps printed in which Aryabhatta was shown both in India and Russia. And I don't know if anyone has seen this. Anyone has seen a 2 rupee note before? Did anyone see a 2 rupee note? On that 2 rupee note, Aryabhatta photo is still there. Right? So Aryabhatta was such a huge mission. It's not a stand. So, what were the outcomes? So, India got a first-hand experience of how to design and operate a satellite. Right? It boosted India's confidence because of the success of Aryabhatta. India's confidence got boosted that now it can launch its own satellite, it can get data from the satellite, and it is all ready for more future missions. So, let's see some of the future missions. After Aryabhatta was launched, the future missions after Aryabhatta, then on 7 June 1979, there was a mission called Bhaskar, which was almost similar to Aryabhatta, but it was an Earth observation satellite. Then there were INSAT mission, which is the navigation satellites. Next. Then there was IRS, which is the remote sensing satellites. Next. Then EduSat, which is for educational purposes. Then CaStroSat, which was to map the whole Earth in a 3D. Then IRNSS or navigation satellites. Then the space exploration also. For example, the Chandrayaan 1, 2 and 3, right? Which were recently launched, Chandrayaan 3, right? Then after Chandrayaan there was Mangalyaan. Then there was Aditya L1 or before that AstroSat also. AstroSat is actually the space telescope that India has launched from ISRO. So ISRO has its own space telescope also. Then in the last we have the Aditya L1. Aditya L1, or as we discussed, is the mission for studying the sun. Okay. So India is in outer space with big leaps. We have many world records to us, and one of the major upcoming missions is the Gaganyaan. Anyone knows what Gaganyaan is? Gaganyaan? Gaganyaan is the mission by ISRO in which we are launching humans to outer space. Okay, so, everyone understood about Aryabhatta? Everyone had fun today? Learned new things about ISRO?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, alright. So, we have a small quiz now. So, does anyone want to play quiz?
Yes, sir.
So, whatever we have learned today, we will play a small quiz so that we can see if we have properly understood everything or not. everyone, let's take a group photo. Everyone, show your models. Show your models like this. And on the count of 3, everyone say Aryabhatta. On the count of 3. So 3, 2, and so 3, 2, 1. Okay. Thank you.
Clap.
Okay, so let's play a quiz.
सर उनको साइड में रहते हैं ये प्रोग्राम का नाम होता है वही ये दीदी भी करा पूछ के लेना वही तो अभी तो दिन पहले अभी आ गए वो भूला है नहीं सीधा लग रहा है दीदी का बहुत बात है तो ये मतलब 5 मिनट को एक ब्रेक लेना आपने भी अभी टर्न हो जाए
Okay, so tell me, just raise your hand, don't start shouting. So, when was Aryabhatta launched? Only one hand, yeah. 1975, correct. Now, okay, now tell me, what was the main mission goal of Aryabhatta? Solar panel was the mission goal, yeah.
It was launched because to get information of space.
Yes, to get information from outer space so that India can have its own satellite. Correct? Then, what is the full form of ISRO? ISRO? What?
Indian Research
Incorrect? Next.
Organization.
Yes. The? Again?
Indian Space Research Organization.
The Indian Space Research Organization. So, where was Aryabhatta launched from? No?
Kerala.
No. Where was Aryabhatta launched from?
Russia.
अभी 20 मिनट नहीं पिएगा बोलो ना अभी
श्रीहरिकोटा.
No.
5 मिनट पे होता पिएगा
Andhra Pradesh.
Where was Aryabhatta launched from? No.
जय से प्लेयर्स
Where was Aryabhatta launched from?
From ground station.
From ground office.
आंध्र प्रदेश एक जगह है ना
No. Aryabhatta was launched from? No, not Kerala.
अभी हम भी क्या बोले नहीं बात नहीं
Correct answer. Anything else? More specific? More specific, where from or where in earth? India? No. Ground. Okay. And which ground? Which ground it was launched from? Church ground. No. Not church ground. USSR. Someone said Russia, but it was not called Russia at that time. It was called as USSR. USSR, United Soviet Union Russia. Okay. How many sides does the main body of Aryabhatta has? Count it. See. Yeah, it is. Okay. Let's see. What is the name of the rocket that launched Aryabhatta? The rocket, that Russian rocket that launched Aryabhatta. What is the name of that rocket? Options are PSLV, GSLV, Cosmos 3M. Yes. Cosmos 3M. What was the main problem that Aryabhatta faced after launch? The main problem that Aryabhatta faced after launch. I just discussed that after 5 days something happened. Some idling. More specific. Something related to that, but more specific. Can we see the review of this? Check options. Yeah. Right answers. And click on options. And preview. Launch them. Presentation.
Oh, she want to answer.
Power failure, exactly. After just 5 days, there was a major power failure, because of which what happened? What happened because of power failure? What happened because of power failure? Yes, we lost all the signals coming from Aryabhatta, because of which we lost the transmission to the Aryabhatta. Okay, get this. See next. Aryabhatta was launched the year, this also. Who was Aryabhatta? Famous king, Indian poet, mathematician, mathological poet. Mathematician, yes. Mathematician and astronomer. What are the main objectives? We did this also. I guess most of it. How many sites the Aryabhatta has? What is the name of the rocket? Cosmos 3M. What is the main problem? What happened when Aryabhatta mission ended? After the mission life ended, what exactly happened to Aryabhatta? Popular. Well, yes, it became popular. Yes, it got burned up in the Earth's atmosphere. We returned the Aryabhatta into the Earth, and while returning, it got burned up in the atmosphere. Okay, so that there is no space junk that is just floating around in outer space. Right, so it's very careful about those things. Alright, anything left? Which of these technologies was not used in Aryabhatta? Who all says camera? Who all says X-ray? Who all says antenna? Antenna? You put an antenna. Solar panel? Camera, yes. Camera is the correct answer. So 50 years back, we didn't put a camera on the Aryabhatta, but the rest of things were there. Okay. So now everyone understood about Aryabhatta mission, the complete mission, about ISRO. Right? Okay, yes. So this was all about the India's first mission, India's first satellite to outer space, Aryabhatta. And I hope everyone enjoyed today's session. Such a slow yes. Did everyone enjoy today's session? Yes. All right. Okay, so thank you everyone for joining in today, and see you all next time. Okay. Okay, thank you everyone for joining in. So can we take a group photo?